move through life is playing rather than working at it too hard, because if there was more music, if more people were playing, I think things would be a lot easier, be a lot smoother, maybe. He'd be making films or writing plays, but if there were no problems, he'd still be making films. I think he just likes what he's doing, I think he just has fun making films.
Can we talk about the role of the police in America at your concerts? Do the line of policemen in fact become a part of the theatre?
Yeah, it's a real drama. You get a triangle situation: the audience and the police and the stage. And when you don't have that, when you just have a dialogue, it's just like a conversation between two people,
Is it easier in a triangle situation?
I better get that. No one's here. Would somebody get that and see us down there? Well, usually I look on it as, a bunch of uniformed officers lined up in front of the audience. I think it's it does turn it into something that it's not intended to be. I think it's an incitement.
Is that something that you can make use of?
If you find yourself in a situation, you just have to go with it.
So tell us about New Haven.
Well, that whole story was reported pretty accurately. I mean, it was. I'm sure you know the whole thing. It was just like it was reported. Just. I think in that case, if I'd known beforehand that New Haven had a history of things like that, I would have been more skillful in coping with it. But to me, it was just another town, that I'd heard the name, but I didn't know anything about it. And they have like a history of that kind of incident.
You say that the police are an incitement. They would say that you, Jim Morrison, are an incitement.
I was only, actually I was charged with, I don't even know if they said incitement. I think it was giving immoral or indecent exhibition or something like that. And that's a little different,
Do you have any defense against the accusations of being an incitement?
The charges were dropped, so obviously it was a mistake,
Why do you think some people think your act is immoral and obscene?
I think that was in one of the songs I related an incident that had happened backstage before the concert involving a police officer. And I think it was the fact that I was pointing out their existence, kind of talking about them in a performance. And I guess they thought it was trespassing the bounds of